some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll go to the counter. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Got it behind the line. It's Matthews. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass again. Works the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels...
Makes a catch. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Plows through the defense. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Out wide right, it's Price. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, it's low. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
From the 30-yard line on first down. They go to the counter. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got him corralled.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Holloway. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, he's got some space.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Here comes the offense on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Matthews. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. He put that one in harm's way, and it's wadded down.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Johns. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Quick give. It's low. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. On play action. Out wide right, it's low. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Holloway. Finds his target. Great move. Now he's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Grab behind the line. It's Ellison. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Great play by the back. And this offense, they're just get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
2nd and long here. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Drops back. It's Holloway. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Handoff from the gun. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Offense set on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You always hear put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, the bad news on defense is you gave up a big completion. The good news, though, you showed great effort making a tackle and getting him down inside the 5-yard line. Effort does matter, and we'll see. If they can hold the offense here to 3 points, that might be the type of play defensively that may win you this game.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he stomps his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Moves the pocket. It's Holloway. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gets open down the middle. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Catch in the middle. It's Penn. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll take it himself. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a 3rd down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now on 2nd down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Right down the middle. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rushes on. Unloads to the right. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage That forces the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. He's got him this time. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Holloway. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Out wide left, it's Carter. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Looking left. Makes the catch, it's Banks. There he goes. Touchdown!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out.
Number 98, set to kick this one away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hauls it in. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires complete on the crosser. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
They want to throw it. Max looking for the goal line. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 35, set to kick this one.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Offense gets set for second down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Turning it on.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. They've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands, and you saw it right there on that tremendous return.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Sells the run, wants to pass. And it's caught for the touchdown.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Number 35, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Unloads to the wideout. Between the hashes, it's Price. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
For the offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Ellison. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Banks. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To throw, it's Holloway. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Handoff, Baxter running left. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
2nd and long here. Straight ahead, it's Banks. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Reels it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Going to the run, it's Banks. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And it's in there for a touchdown. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So an 82-yard drive there. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run.
Number 98, set to kick off.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Drops back on first down. Back's got it on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some screens in, but nobody on defense fooled that time.
Second down to the air. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got some green grass. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
Fourth down.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Offense at an empty set. Tries to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Banks. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
Second down coming up.
Second down coming up. They'll give it to Baxter. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Right side, it's Carter. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Holloway. He's got it and still on his feet. Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Number 98, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side, it's Penn. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun. They're all over him. Turns it upfield. Makes a stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll run him again. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Lets it go to the end zone. Snags it out of the air, and he'll make it in for the touchdown.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Number 35. Set to hands on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Holloway. Out wide right, it's Reed. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Right side, it's Carter. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun. Rush right in his face. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Holloway. Throws to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that 1st down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.